Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing great and feeling motivated today. It's Adam here, and I'm so excited to guide you through another important stage of learning English. Whether you're just starting out or you've already taken the first steps, this video is perfect for you. Today, we'll dive deep into what I call the second step to mastering English. This step is all about going beyond the basics and truly building your confidence, fluency, and ability to communicate in English. By following this step, you'll learn how to immerse yourself in the language, practice consistently, and adopt strategies that will make learning enjoyable and effective. So grab your notebook, sit back, and let's begin this exciting chapter together. 1. Immerse yourself in English. Create your English environment. Learning a language becomes easier when you surround yourself with it every day. Immersion doesn't mean you need to travel to an English-speaking country. Instead, you can create an English-rich environment right at home. Here's how. Change your digital life. Set your phone, computer, and apps to English. This small change forces you to interact with the language daily. Watch English content, dive into TV shows, movies, YouTube channels, and documentaries. Start with subtitles in your native language, then transition to English subtitles, and eventually try watching without them. Shows like Friends or The Office are great for learning everyday expressions. Listen to music and podcasts. Music helps you pick up pronunciation, rhythm, and new vocabulary. Podcasts, on the other hand, expose you to different accents and conversational topics. Follow social media in English. Follow influencers, educators, or pages that share English content. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter are full of short, engaging posts that can help you learn. 2. Build your daily practice routine. Consistency is the key to success. Practicing English daily, even for 15 to 30 minutes, can make a huge difference over time. Here are some ideas to include in your routine. Reading. Read short articles, news stories, or even children's books. Gradually move on to novels and essays as your comprehension improves. Writing. Start a daily journal in English. Write about your day, your goals, or even your thoughts. Don't worry about mistakes. They're part of the process. Speaking. Talk to yourself in English while doing daily tasks or practice speaking in front of a mirror. If you're shy, record yourself and listen to your progress. Listening and repeating. Listen to English audio or videos. Pause and repeat phrases aloud. This helps improve both your pronunciation and confidence. 3. Practice conversations. Don't be afraid to speak. One of the biggest challenges is speaking English with others. It's natural to feel nervous or afraid of making mistakes, but remember, practice makes perfect. Find a language partner. Use apps like Tandem, HelloTalk, or Speaky to connect with native speakers or other learners. Join online communities. Participate in forums, groups, or social media platforms where people practice English together. Attend language meetups. If there's a language exchange event or club near you, join and practice speaking in real-life situations. Talk to yourself. Narrate your actions, describe what you see, or practice imaginary conversations. It's a great way to think in English. The 4th step is to expand your vocabulary and phrases. The 2nd step is not just about knowing more words, but also about understanding how to use them correctly in context. Use flashcards. Apps like Anki or Quizlet make it easy to learn and review vocabulary. Learn phrases, not just words. Focus on common expressions and idioms. For example, instead of just learning happy, learn phrases like over the moon or on cloud nine. Play word games. Games like Scrabble or crosswords can make vocabulary learning fun. 5. Improve your pronunciation. Good pronunciation helps you sound clear and confident. Here's how you can work on it. Shadowing technique. Listen to a native speaker, pause, and mimic their tone, speed, and rhythm. Use pronunciation apps. Apps like Elsa Speak or Speechling provide feedback on your pronunciation. Record yourself. Record your voice reading aloud and compare it with native speakers. 6. Learn grammar in context. Grammar can be tricky, but you don't need to memorize all the rules. Focus on understanding how grammar works in sentences you hear or read. Practice through examples. When learning a new grammar rule, write your own sentences using it. Interactive apps. Duolingo, Grammarly, or Babbel can make grammar learning engaging. Analyze content. Pay attention to grammar when reading or listening. Notice how sentences are structured. 7. Stay motivated and track your progress. Motivation is the fuel for learning. Without it, progress becomes slow and frustrating. Set achievable goals. Break your learning into small milestones like learn 10 new words this week or watch one English video daily. Reward yourself. Celebrate your achievements, whether small or big. It keeps you inspired to keep going. Reflect on progress. Keep a journal of what you've learned. When you look back, you'll see how far you've come. 8. Make learning fun and enjoyable. Learning doesn't have to be boring or repetitive. Find ways to make it enjoyable. Play games in English, online games, trivia, or apps like Wordscapes are both fun and educational. Follow your interests. If you love cooking, watch recipe videos in English. If you like sports, follow English commentary. Challenge yourself. Try tongue twisters, quizzes, or even writing poems in English. 9. Be patient and consistent. Language learning is a marathon, not a sprint. You won't become fluent overnight, but with regular effort, you'll improve step by step. Embrace mistakes. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. Stay consistent. Even 10 minutes a day can lead to progress over time. Believe in yourself. Confidence comes from practice, so keep going no matter what. 10. Use technology to enhance your learning. In today's world, technology is a powerful tool that can help you learn English more efficiently. There are plenty of online resources, apps, and platforms that can make your learning experience smoother and more enjoyable. Language learning apps. Apps like Duolingo, Memrise, Babbel, and Busuu are great for beginners and intermediate learners. These apps help you practice vocabulary, grammar, and speaking skills in interactive ways. They also allow you to track your progress and set daily goals to keep you motivated. Google Translate and dictionaries. While it's important to avoid over-relying on translation tools, Google Translate and online dictionaries like Merriam-Webster can help you quickly understand unfamiliar words. It's important to learn how to use them effectively by cross-checking the context of words and phrases. YouTube channels and educational websites. There are thousands of YouTube channels, blogs, and educational websites dedicated to learning English. Channels like English with Lucy, BBC Learning English, or Learn English with Emma offer free lessons on vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and more. Online courses, websites like Coursera, Udemy, or edX offer free and paid courses in English. These courses often include structured lessons, exercises, and quizzes that can help you improve specific language skills. 11. Take notes and build your English notebook. One of the most effective ways to learn is to write things down. A notebook dedicated to your English learning can become a powerful resource to track your progress and remember important information. Vocabulary notebook. Keep a notebook where you jot down new words and phrases you encounter daily. Write the definition, example sentences, and any additional information that can help you remember the word. Grammar notes. Write short summaries or rules about grammar topics that you're learning. This can help solidify your understanding and make it easier to review later. Personalized notes. You can also include your personal experiences or thoughts related to your English practice. This makes your notes more meaningful and memorable. 12th, set clear and specific language goals. Setting goals is one of the best ways to stay focused and motivated throughout your language learning journey. Specific, measurable, and achievable goals keep you on track and help you see tangible progress. Short-term goals. These goals can be small and achievable, like learning 10 new words a day or watching a 10-minute English video without subtitles. Long-term goals. For example, your goal might be to hold a 15-minute conversation in English by the end of the month, or to read an entire book in English. Long-term goals give you a sense of direction and purpose. Track your progress. Use a journal or app to track your goals. Celebrate each milestone, no matter how small. Reaching a goal, whether it's understanding a difficult grammar rule or watching a full movie in English, can keep you motivated. 13. Learn English through your hobbies and interests. One of the best ways to stay motivated is by learning English through topics that you're passionate about. By connecting your hobbies to language learning, you'll enjoy the process and make it feel less like a chore. Cooking. If you enjoy cooking, watch English language cooking shows, read recipes in English, or follow cooking blogs. Sports. If you're into sports, try watching games, reading articles, or listening to podcasts in English about your favorite teams and athletes. Traveling. Traveling is another great way to immerse yourself in English. Learn about the places you want to visit by reading travel blogs, watching travel videos, or participating in online travel communities. Arts and crafts. Follow English-speaking crafters or artists on platforms like Instagram or Pinterest. Watching tutorials or reading blogs in English will help you expand your vocabulary in a fun and practical way. 14. Engage in active listening and pronunciation practice. Active listening and pronunciation are two key components in developing fluent English. The more you listen and practice speaking, the better you'll become at understanding and communicating effectively. Active listening. Instead of just watching English videos passively, engage with them. Pause and rewind when you don't understand something. Repeat what you hear and try to imitate the intonation and rhythm of the speaker. Pronunciation practice. Try to focus on common sounds that may be challenging for you. For example, the difference between th and s sounds can be difficult for many learners. Practice these sounds until they feel natural. Use pronunciation tools. Websites like Forvo allow you to hear how native speakers pronounce words. You can also use speech recognition tools on language apps to get feedback on your pronunciation. Tongue twisters. These are great fun and an excellent way to improve pronunciation. Try repeating tongue twisters in English to practice difficult sounds and improve your speaking speed and accuracy. 15. Learn cultural context and idiomatic expressions. Understanding the culture behind a language helps you use it more naturally. The English language is filled with idiomatic expressions, slang, and cultural references that can be confusing without the right context. Cultural understanding. Read about English-speaking cultures, what they value, their history, traditions, and everyday life. This will help you understand how language is used in different contexts. Learn slang and idioms. Every language has its slang and idioms, and English is no exception. These expressions often don't make sense when translated directly, but are commonly used by native speakers. For example, "It's raining cats and dogs" means it's raining heavily. Learning these phrases will make you sound more natural and fluent. Watch documentaries. Documentaries and TV shows about English-speaking countries can provide insight into the culture while improving your language skills. You'll pick up local expressions, humor, and everyday language that textbooks can't teach. 16. Join English-speaking communities and forums. Engaging with English speakers, whether online or in person, is a fantastic way to practice and improve your skills. Online communities provide support, resources, and a platform to practice speaking and writing. Reddit. There are numerous subreddits dedicated to learning English where you can ask questions, share experiences, and connect with fellow learners. Facebook groups. Join groups for language learners where you can interact with other people learning English and share tips, resources, and motivation. Language exchange websites. Websites like Tandem and HelloTalk are perfect for practicing, speaking with native speakers or fellow learners. These platforms allow you to find language partners who can help you practice while you assist them in learning your native language. 17. Take English classes if possible. While self-study is important, taking English classes can provide structure and professional guidance. Whether in person or online, classes can help you with specific areas you want to improve, such as speaking, writing, or business English. Find a tutor. If possible, hire a private tutor who can provide personalized feedback and help you with specific challenges you face. Online English classes, platforms like Italki, Preply, and Verbling allow you to find teachers from all over the world and take classes at your convenience. Enroll in an English course. If you prefer group learning, look for language schools that offer online or in-person courses. These classes usually cover all aspects of language learning, including grammar, listening, speaking, and writing. And 18. Reflect and adapt your learning methods. As you continue your English learning journey, it's important to reflect on your progress and adapt your methods if necessary. What works well for you? What feels like a challenge? By identifying areas of improvement, you can refine your approach to learning and ensure you're using your time effectively. Review your goals. Regularly revisit your goals and assess whether they're still aligned with your learning progress. Seek feedback. Ask teachers, language partners, or friends for feedback on your progress. They may point out areas where you can improve or give you encouragement to keep going. Stay open to new resources. Don't be afraid to try new learning methods, tools, or platforms. Every learner is different, and what works for one person might not work for another. Be open to exploring new ways to practice. 19. Learn through storytelling and conversations. One of the best ways to learn English is by actively engaging in storytelling and conversations. Not only does this help improve your speaking and listening skills, but it also allows you to practice new vocabulary and grammar structures in context. Create short stories. Try writing or speaking short stories in English. It could be a story about your day, an imaginary event, or a favorite memory. Use new words and phrases that you've learned. Share your experiences. Whenever you talk to someone in English, focus on sharing your experiences. Describe places you've been, hobbies you enjoy, or things you want to do. This practice forces you to use the language in real-life situations. Interactive storytelling apps. Apps like Storybird or Plot Generator can help you practice storytelling in English. These platforms let you create stories while learning new words and practicing sentence structure. 20. Understand and use collocations. Collocations are common word combinations that sound natural to native speakers. For example, we say make a decision or take a break rather than do a decision or make a break. Learning these collocations will help you sound more fluent and natural in your speech. Learn common collocations. Look for books, online articles, or apps that teach collocations. Practice forming sentences with these word combinations. Use collocation dictionaries. Books like the Oxford Collocations Dictionary are a great resource for understanding which words are commonly used together. Practice with native speakers. Pay attention to how native speakers combine words and try to imitate them. You can do this while watching movies, listening to podcasts, or reading books. 21st. Watch English. Subtitled videos. Watching videos in English with English subtitles is a great way to practice your listening skills. It helps you match the spoken word with the written word and improves your reading comprehension at the same time. Use YouTube and streaming platforms. YouTube has a vast collection of videos in English on virtually every topic. Start by watching videos with subtitles in your native language, then switch to English subtitles, and eventually try watching without subtitles. Subtitles for learning. Make sure to pause and rewind if you don't understand something. Take notes of new vocabulary and expressions. Focus on different accents. English is spoken in many accents, from British to American, Australian, and beyond. Watching videos from different countries will expose you to a variety of pronunciations and vocabulary. 22nd, focus on practical vocabulary. While learning grammar is important, knowing the right vocabulary is essential for effective communication. The more practical and relevant your vocabulary is to your daily life, the easier it will be to use English confidently. Learn vocabulary by theme. Organize your vocabulary by theme, e.g., travel, work, hobbies, health. This will help you remember words and phrases based on context where you'll use them. Use flashcards and spaced repetition. Apps like Anki or Quizlet are great for reviewing and learning new words. They use spaced repetition algorithms to ensure that you memorize the words over time. Apply new words in context. Once you learn new words, immediately try using them in sentences. This could be through writing, speaking, or even thinking in English. 23rd, record and listen to yourself. A crucial part of language learning is self-awareness. Recording yourself speaking and listening to it can help you catch a pronunciation errors, notice areas for improvement, and build confidence. Record your speaking. Use your phone or a recording device to record your voice while you practice speaking. Try reading aloud, telling a story, or speaking about a topic you are interested in. Listen for mistakes. When you listen to your recordings, pay attention to your pronunciation, grammar, and fluency. Try to notice patterns or areas where you tend to make mistakes. Track your progress. Over time, compare your recordings to see how much you've improved. This will motivate you and show you where you still need work. 24. Incorporate English into your daily life. Learning a language is not just about sitting down to study. It's about integrating English into your daily life in natural ways. Here's how you can do that. Think in English. Try to think in English throughout the day. For example, when you're walking to the store, think about what you see in English. This helps you start thinking directly in the language, making it easier to speak and write. Label things around you. Label items in your house with their English names, e.g., door, window, table. This constant exposure to English will help reinforce vocabulary. Do tasks in English. If you're learning how to cook, follow a recipe in English. If you're exercising, try listening to an English workout video. Immersing yourself in everyday tasks in English will help reinforce your learning. 25. Engage in real-life conversations. Speaking with real people, whether online or in person, is essential to improving your English. It helps you practice real-world communication skills, build confidence, and gain fluency. Language exchange partners. Find a language exchange partner online who speaks English and wants to learn your native language. Websites like Tandem, Speaky, and HelloTalk are great places to meet partners. Join language meetups. Many cities offer language exchange meetups where people come together to practice languages. If you're unable to find one locally, there are virtual meetups available through platforms like Meetup. Speak with native speakers. Speaking with native speakers gives you exposure to colloquial language, slang, and idioms that you might not learn in a textbook. 26. Read English books and articles. Regularly reading is one of the best ways to improve your English skills. It exposes you to new vocabulary, different writing styles, and sentence structures. Plus, it helps you develop better grammar and comprehension. Start with easy books. Begin with simple books like children's stories, young adult novels, or books specifically written for English learners. You gradually work your way up to more advanced texts as your skills improve. Read news articles. Reading the news in English is a great way to practice both vocabulary and comprehension. You'll learn new words related to current events and improve your reading speed. Use online tools for reading. Websites like Link and ReadLang allow you to read English texts while translating words you don't understand. 27. Challenge yourself with writing exercises. Writing is a powerful way to practice your grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. By challenging yourself with different writing exercises, you'll improve your writing fluency and creativity. Start a blog. Blogging in English allows you to practice writing regularly. It could be a personal blog, a travel blog, or even an opinion-based blog on topics that interest you. Write short essays. Pick a topic and write short essays in English. Focus on organizing your ideas clearly and using new vocabulary. Use writing prompts. Writing prompts are great for sparking creativity and getting you to think in English. Look for prompts online or in books and challenge yourself to write for 10 to 15 minutes each day. 28th, build your confidence and overcome fear. Many learners struggle with fear and self-doubt when speaking or writing in English. Overcoming this fear is essential to making progress. Take small steps. Start by speaking with people you're comfortable with, like friends or fellow learners. As you gain confidence, challenge yourself to speak with native speakers or participate in group conversations. Embrace mistakes. Mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. Don't let them discourage you. Instead, use them as learning opportunities to improve. Celebrate successes. Every time you successfully use English in a real-world situation, whether it's ordering food at a restaurant or having a conversation with a native speaker, celebrate your progress. 29. Stay consistent and never stop learning. Learning a language is a long-term commitment, but with consistent effort, you will see results. Even on days when you don't feel like studying, try to do something in English, whether it's reading a short article, listening to a podcast, or practicing a few new words. Consistency over intensity. It's better to practice for 10 to 15 minutes every day than to study for hours once a week. Regular practice helps solidify what you've learned and keeps the language fresh in your mind. Never stop learning. There's always something new to learn in English, whether it's slang, idioms, or grammar rules. Stay curious and keep pushing yourself to improve. 30. Learn through interactive games and challenges games. And challenges can make the learning process more enjoyable and help reinforce what you've learned in an engaging way. There are numerous online games, quizzes, and language challenges that can help improve your skills. Word games. Play games like Scrabble, Boggle, or crossword puzzles in English. These games challenge your vocabulary and improve your spelling while having fun. Language apps with games. Apps like Duolingo, Memrise, and Babbel incorporate gamification into their lessons. They reward you with points, levels, and achievements, making it more motivating to continue learning. Online quizzes. Participate in online quizzes that test your English grammar, vocabulary, and comprehension. Websites like Kahoot or Quizly offer language quizzes that are fun and educational. Pronunciation challenges. Challenge yourself by mimicking the speech of native speakers in a game-like environment. Apps like Elsa Speak or Speechling focus on pronunciation and allow you to track your improvement through gamified exercises. 31. Master English phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are expressions that consist of a verb and a preposition or adverb, such as get up, run into, or look after. Mastering these can help you sound more fluent and natural, as they are commonly used by native speakers. Learn phrasal verbs in context. Instead of memorizing lists, learn phrasal verbs in context by reading books, watching TV shows, or listening to podcasts. This will help you remember them better and understand how they're used naturally. Create your own sentences. Once you learn a phrasal verb, try creating sentences using it. For example, if you learn turn up, make sentences like, she turned up late to the meeting, or they always turn up with great ideas. Use flashcards. Flashcards are a great way to practice phrasal verbs. Write the verb on one side and the meaning or an example sentence on the other. Review them regularly to reinforce your memory. Practice with native speakers. Native speakers use phrasal verbs regularly, and practicing them in conversation will help you use them correctly. Don't hesitate to ask for clarification if you don't understand a phrasal verb. 32. Develop a consistent speaking routine. Consistency is key when it comes to practicing speaking. Speaking regularly helps you build confidence and improve fluency. The more you speak, the better you get at forming sentences, pronouncing words, and thinking in English. Set speaking goals. Set specific speaking goals, such as speaking for 10 minutes every day about a particular topic or having a 30-minute conversation once a week with a language partner. Practice with a mirror. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. This helps you become more comfortable with your own speech and allows you to see your facial expressions and body language, which are important when speaking. Use language exchange platforms. Platforms like Tandem, HelloTalk, and Italki are great for finding language exchange partners. You can practice speaking with native speakers or fellow learners, getting feedback and improving gradually. Record your conversations. Recording your conversations with permission if necessary can be incredibly helpful. It allows you to listen back to your speaking and evaluate where you need to improve, whether it's pronunciation, fluency, or grammar. 33. Listen to a variety of English accents. English is spoken with many different accents around the world. By listening to a variety of English accents, you'll expand your understanding and improve your listening skills. You'll also learn how English can sound different in various contexts. British and American accents. Start by familiarizing yourself with the most common accents, such as British English and American English. Watch British TV shows or listen to American podcasts to get used to these accents. Australian and Canadian accents. Once you're comfortable with British and American accents, try listening to Australian and Canadian English. These accents may have slight variations in pronunciation, vocabulary, and slang. Podcasts and audiobooks. Podcasts and audiobooks are excellent ways to expose yourself to different accents. For example, you can listen to BBC Radio for British accents or NPR for American ones. Songs and movies. Songs and movies are another great way to hear various accents. Pay attention to the way words are pronounced and try to imitate them. 34. Immerse yourself in English-speaking environments. While it's important to practice in a structured way, nothing beats full immersion in an English-speaking environment. This can be challenging depending on where you live. But there are several ways to immerse yourself without traveling. Surround yourself with English media, watch movies, listen to music, read news articles, and engage with any other media that interests you in English. The more you're surrounded by English, the more natural it will feel. Join online communities. Participate in online communities that use English as their primary language. Whether it's gaming, discussing books, or debating current events, you'll be forced to practice and engage in English. Travel, if possible. If you can travel to an English-speaking country, take the opportunity to immerse yourself fully. You'll be exposed to real-world conversations, colloquial language, and cultural contexts. Live chat and video calls. Engage in live chats or video calls with native speakers or other learners. Use platforms like Skype, Zoom, or Discord to join group discussions, ask questions, and improve your conversational English. 35. Get feedback and criticism. Receiving constructive feedback is crucial to improving your language skills. By understanding where you're making mistakes, you can adjust and improve. Ask for corrections. When practicing with a language partner, don't hesitate to ask them to correct you. It's better to be corrected early on than to reinforce mistakes. Join language forums. There are many online forums dedicated to language learning, like Reddit's R English Learning, where you can post questions, ask for advice, or get feedback on your writing. Hire a tutor. Hiring a tutor, whether online or in person, can be incredibly valuable. A tutor can help you target specific areas that need improvement and provide personalized guidance. Review your mistakes. Keep a notebook or digital file of your mistakes, including incorrect grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Regularly review them so you don't repeat them in the future. 36. Build English fluency through public speaking. Public speaking is an excellent way to push yourself to become more fluent in English. By practicing speaking in front of others, you'll become more confident and improve your speech delivery. Join a public speaking club. Consider joining clubs like Toastmasters, which are designed to help people practice public speaking and leadership skills. While they may not be specifically language focused, they provide a great environment for improving your speaking skills. Give presentations, practice giving presentations in English. You can start with a simple topic like introducing yourself and gradually move on to more complex topics. Speak in English at social events. If you attend events or gatherings where English is spoken, try to engage in conversations. It can be a great way to practice formal or casual speaking in real-life situations. Record yourself giving a speech. Record yourself delivering a speech in English. Listen to it afterward and evaluate your pronunciation, fluency, and overall delivery. 37. Overcome common language learning challenges. Throughout your English learning journey, you'll likely face several challenges. It's important to recognize them and find strategies to overcome them. Dealing with vocabulary overload. Don't try to learn too many words at once. Focus on quality, not quantity. Prioritize the most useful words for your daily life and practice using them in sentences. Staying motivated. Language learning can sometimes feel slow or overwhelming. Stay motivated by celebrating small wins like understanding a new TV show without subtitles or reading an entire article in English. Avoiding perfectionism. Don't let the fear of making mistakes hold you back. Fluency comes with practice, and making mistakes is a natural part of learning. Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Improving listening skills. If you find it difficult to understand native speakers, practice with slow, clear audio, then gradually move on to more complex content. Use subtitles when needed to aid your comprehension. 38. Embrace the process and enjoy the journey. Learning a new language, especially English, is a rewarding but ongoing journey. Don't rush yourself. Instead, enjoy the process of gradual improvement. Stay curious. Curiosity is one of the best motivators for language learning. Explore topics that interest you in English and let your curiosity guide your study. Celebrate milestones. Whether it's holding a basic conversation in English or reading a book from cover to cover, celebrate every milestone you achieve. These moments are proof of your hard work and dedication. Conclusion: stay consistent, be patient, and keep improving. You've made it this far, and I hope you're excited to continue learning and improving your English. The second step of your journey, immersing yourself, practicing regularly, and connecting with English, will lay the foundation for your fluency and confidence. Remember, language learning is a lifelong process. There's no finish line, and you'll always find opportunities to learn and grow. Stay consistent, be patient, and don't forget to celebrate every milestone, no matter how small. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and advice on your English learning journey. Until next time, keep practicing and keep improving. You've got this.